makes the playoffs. Oh, a decent crowd here at A&T Headingley. Pitch looking in fine fettle considering the weather we've had in this part of the world. And we are about to get underway here. Lockie Miller kicks us off deep, ball collected at the back, and here come the Warrington Wolves. John Wilkin alongside me tonight. John, they are missing some big boys in that Warrington pack. Is that going to be pivotal tonight?
Yeah, good evening, Mark. Good evening, everyone. It's a ball steal here from Leeds in the opening set of 6. So a penalty conceded from the Leeds Rhinos defensively. You can see it's Holroyd in the tackle, just eager to enforce himself on this game, yet Warrington are missing big boys. Paul Vaughan, Philbin, big misses for them. But I fancy Warrington here tonight. I like Harrison, I like Crowther in the middle of the field. Their actual leg speed, their ability to service their edges defensively could really help Sam Burgess and his team combat what's a very competent Leeds attacking side.
Sam Burgess, who made his debut here as a player many years ago for the Bradford Bulls, looks on as his team now starting. That's a nice pass to Crowther, who takes it forward. Frawley makes the tackle. Danny Walker will wait to play the ball. He's coming down this near side to Williams, gets it away. Nicholson into contact, and they're 20 metres away here. Williams will move the ball across the line. They've created some numbers here. The Wolves looking to get it out wide on that far side. Fitzgibbon is tackled a couple of metres away. First chance for the Warrington Wolves then. As they swing the ball here now, they're going to go again through the hands. They're going to run it to Dufty. Can he get the ball away? Moves it onto this near side. It is the last tackle. They're trying to slice their way through, but the Leeds defence holds firm.
Yeah, tidy set from Warrington. Some really subtle ball movement between their middles. A lovely line from Geordie Crowther in there. Really testing and probing that Leeds defensive line. And Mark, that's not a bad place to finish. A great start there from Warrington.
It is. What can Leeds do from their own end of the field as they look to settle things down? Onaletsky. Down the short side come the Rhinos. No joy just yet for them. Smolarowski plays the ball. And now Smith will get it away to Croft and they'll fire it out wide. Here's Newman. Newman with a step, gets past two, but gets the ball away in field. But Warrington scramble nicely and make the tackle with Ratchford.
Yeah, it's great alertness from Stephen Ratchford. Miller in space is a threat, isn't he? We saw him bounce all over the field against St Helens a few weeks back. So Stephen Ratchford on the money there.
Here's Frawley under pressure, will float it high, should be caught on the full here, will be caught by Thewlis. He brings it forward, a wall of white shirts in front of him. Leeds make the tackle, 25 off the Warrington line. 3 minutes in, both sides now have had a touch of the ball.
Yeah, it's important to start well. A big start for both teams is imperative, but for Warrington, you feel after the poor start that they had against Catalan, a big start here for them is more important almost. I feel Leeds can ride out tough patches in games incredibly well. They've been doing that all year, but Warrington need a big opening 10, 15, 20 minutes here.
Warrington will move over the halfway line. Working the middle of the field is Dufty. There's Sir Lindsay Hoyle, big rugby league fan. Bit of downtime, speaker at the House of Commons. He's at Headingley on a Friday night, enjoying his Super League in the flesh. There's Roberts, who's tackled inside his own 10, and well, twice, John, that's Warrington have turned the ball over inside the Leeds 10.
And it speaks to the yards that Warrington have made with the ball, and if there's a criticism of Leeds defensively, I think they're very desperate and they've defended the line incredibly well, but they do concede yardage and they're relatively passive.
They were looking again to expand play inside their own 20. We've seen that a lot from Leeds this season. Ash Hanley's been on the end of some wonderful play. Not scored in his last 3, Hanley.
It's a drought. It's a drought.
He's only got 7 tries. Ball coming down short side again. Good defence from the Wolves. They were looking to offload there with Reece Martin. Couldn't quite get the arm free. Last one. Now the kick downfield is going to bounce just inside the 20. Takes a kind bounce for Dufty and he's head down, racing towards the centre of the field, looking for a lazy defender. He gets through the first line of defence, Dufty, and he's up and over the 30-metre line, and that's the threat that he's got.
Yeah, he's electric, he's unpredictable, as Sam Tompkins just put perfectly before the game. Oh, it's a great
just shown two speedsters there, ripping Leeds open. Here goes Ratchford, up to the 30. Will play the ball. Centre of the field. Danny Walker waits at dummy half. He will pop it up to Crowther. That pass looked flat. He'll bounce off a couple though, Geordie Crowther. And he's tackled 15 away. Walker, hands on his thighs, pops the pass up here. Quick hands at the ruck area. They get the pass away. They're trying to power their way over here. They're going to get to the line, but Leeds are going to hold the ball up in the end. Good scrambling defence.
Yeah, we see the effectiveness of Sam Burgess's men playing short to each other. Short passes against Leeds defence that's relatively passive. They're just finding soft contacts, soft tackles and making great yardage.
This is the last one. Hayes will get it away to Williams. Williams gets the pass away on this near side. Bumping off tackles is Nicholson. Gets it back to Williams. Feigns to kick. Gets the ball away here. They're going to... Curry's going to take the ball in. He'll get it away. Harrison carries it. Ball on the ground is picked up by Leeds. Well, they were scrambling around, throwing the ball around Warrington, but no end product at the end of the set.
No, and this is where Leeds are dangerous as well, Mark.
Great read from Thewlis. Risky pass. Almost paid off for Leeds there.
And Leeds' strength is when it's unstructured, when it feels chaotic. It's almost that Rowan Smith practices that, this chaos of the games. London go ahead against Hull KR over at the Soul Group, Craven Park. Fraser Dayton saying how much positivity there is. They've bounced into this fixture. Well, London, what a great start for them.
Yeah, McEccles team. Here's Lewis Roberts from the other wing, gets slammed into the ground here. Early days yet for London. They went close across the city at Hull FC a few weeks ago. It's tonight, the night for the Broncos here. We await the first points as Leeds work their way to halfway. They've been under the cosh early on here, Leeds. Can Frawley get a good kick away? Well, he's put a high kick up here. Thewlis has come in to catch it and he's dropped it. So Frawley took a different route with a kick. Thewlis opted to go catch it and he spilt it.
Well, Matt Frawley's not put that kick where he wanted to, but it's come into a really tricky 50-50 position. Thewlis has come such a long way to get there, and he's under pressure from Momorowski and Hanley, who chased so well on this left edge for Leeds. But it's an error there from Josh Thewlis. As I said, not a structured kick from Frawley. There's no chance he's meaning to land that 40 yards out from his line. But Matt Frawley knows he'll take that. And for all the pressure that Leeds have been under here, we're 7 minutes in, and this is their first opportunity with the ball.
It is. They'll start 30 away, centre field. Andy Ackers is just pointing. Brodie Croft is going to feed the scrum. What can Leeds do then with their first attacking opportunity here? Ackers gets it away to Croft. Croft takes it into the teeth of the line, finds Miller. Miller steps and bounces off one, but McDonald was in his way a little bit there.
Let's give a shout out. I had a text this week of Kyle Eastman, former Saint, former Leeds Rhinos and England Rugby Union player. He's saying, how aren't teams scoring off every midfield scrum? Kyle Eastman thinks he's got it nailed.
Not all as quick as Kyle, sadly. Here's Miller,
Exactly.
Gets it away to McDonald. He's tackled 10 out. Wrestled to the ground by Ratchford. Leeds will swing it to Frawley now. Frawley runs across, drops the ball back. Here's Cameron Smith. Looked like he was going to miss this one through suspension, but appealed successfully. And he's out leading the charge for the Rhinos, who go short there to Reece Martin. Had some numbers on the outside there, their left-hand side. Last one. Ackers will get it away. Frawley's going to hoist the kick high. The chasers are coming. What a catch! What a try for Harry Newman. His fourth of the season. Leeds' first attacking opportunity. And it's Newman who's over, much to the delight of the big home crowd at Headingley.
Well, Frawley skewed one kick. He got the error from Thewlis. And Leeds, with their first attacking set, have come up with gold. And it's a gorgeous kick from Matt Frawley. And such an impeccable jump and timed catch from Harry Newman. But this is delicate. Matt Frawley's right boot just providing the perfect kick for Harry Newman to time his run and time his jump. What a take from Harry Newman. He just picked Stephen Ratchford's pocket. The speed and the height at which he got on his jump is exceptional. Such a great kick. Such a good finish. And Rowan Smith will be delighted, not only with the try, but the fact that Leeds have absorbed a load of pressure from Warrington, the first opportunity they've got. Harry Newman is on the board for the Rhinos.
Yeah, can't say it there. He got an awful facial injury last week at Castleford, Harry Newman. Had to leave the field in the first half, didn't return, but he's fit to go tonight. Rhys Martin on the kicking duties then, the Papua New Guinea international. The Mays were all about the importance of goal kicking earlier on. And this fella is one of the best in the business. Can he open his account from 11 metres in? It's for a 6-point lead. Strikes it high, but he's missed it. A rare Rhys Martin miss, but Leeds strike first, courtesy of Harry Newman.
Yeah, and they got the opportunity through. Frawley's kick that landed in no man's land. Thewlis couldn't come up with anything, and that gifted Leeds possession. And just look at this execution. Frawley puts it on the money. Newman, he just rises above everybody else, doesn't he? And look how delighted Harry Newman is. And these Leeds Rhinos fans in the South Stand equally delighted too.
High kick, going to be regathered, and Newman did well to kick Brodie Croft in the field of play there. There's the ball brought forward.
Oh, mate, his arm's trapped there, Tom. Tom, you've got him.
Holroyd will play the ball. Tackle is made. 15 out from the Leeds line. So Warrington having all the ball early on, but no points yet to show for it. Bit of a juggle and a spill. Now they'll get a chance. Crowther collects the loose ball.
Yeah.
Cardinalson.
Well, if there's one weakness to Aledski's game, it's his footballing skill, his talent in that regard. A fumbled catch. Just after points, that's not what you want.
No, it's not. Tackle is made just outside the Leeds 10. Good chance for the Wolves to open their scoring account. Walker fires the pass to Hayes, gets it away to Williams. Lovely short pass. Taken in and tackle made. 5 off the line. Warrington centre field. Coming back to this right-hand side. Hayes, little drop on the shoulder. Short pass moves it on. Tackle made. Frawley's in there trying to wrap things up. Warrington testing the Leeds line, but not breaking it yet. Head down carry there by Ben Curry. Going to come back to this near side. Hayes turns it back to Nicholson. Nicholson cutting back across the field. Back to the centre. He's held up. Third man in is Martin. Push him to the ground. Still a couple left here for Warrington, who are going to have a look over on that left-hand side. Williams, no, pops it back for Dufty, who took it at speed. Great tackle, Rhys Martin. One left for the Wolves. I think Dufty felt that as well. That was a big shot that went in there on the fullback.
He's trying to milk a penalty. Get up, man. He's not hurt. He's just been hit in the head.
Here the ball now comes to this near side. The kick across the top. Flying in there. Oh, danger here. He's off. Hanley racing away. There's a player coming over. It's Ashton. It's Hanley against Ashton. Hanley turns him inside out. Great tackle. Try-saving tackle. And Hanley goes in to touch. 2 of the fastest in the business. Hanley against Ashton. And Ashton gets his man.
Oh, look at the celebrations from Warrington. It's not a try, but they've celebrated like it is. And it came. Ash Hanley, you just back him. These situations, if there's any player in this situation who knows how to use pace to manipulate defences on a long break like that, it's Ash Hanley. We've seen it a number of times this year. That's phenomenal from Ashton. But there's other numbers in the frame. Stephen Ratchford back there. Thewlis back there. Desperation from the Warrington Wolves. The fans aren't happy. They're saying that's his second effort. But I think Sam Burgess will just be delighted with the effort from those Warrington players to get back and stop a certain try.
Super League tonight, but what's going on in the other games tonight? Salford continue their good form. They're up in front at Castleford, 8 points to 0. That's live on Sky Sports Arena, and London's league didn't last too long on Sky Sports Mix. All Kingston Rovers in front there.
Got to love that. Ash Hanley at full tilt and Matty Ashton trapping him into a corner. Fantastic.
It's a 40-20 attempt here. We'll get a good bounce. It's collected by Lockie Miller. I just want to emphasise on the speed, John, but what he did, Ashton, when he got there, because Hanley tried to stand him up, didn't he?
At that speed, it's a penalty here from Warrington. So much discipline to chase back and stop the Ash Hanley try, and then just hands in the ruck, but the referees are clamping down on. It's Nicholson, just has a little nibble on Lockie Miller. But yeah, to be running at full speed like Matty Ashton and then to make an effective tackle, that's what's impressive about it. But great desperation, and Warrington are going to have to be desperate here to stop Leeds.
Both have got 7 tries this season so far.
Move, square now. Go on.
Ball comes forward now here with Holroyd. So Leeds haven't been down this end too many times, but they do lead here. There is Ackers, jumps out of dummy half, finds Smith, short pass, Croft has lost it. They're going to be offside there, are they, Leeds? I think they are.
Yeah, it was a steal. It was a steal from Stephen Ratchford, one-on-one. Referee said it's gone backwards, but his last touch is off Brodie Croft. It's gone forwards then. Cameron Smith picks it up, therefore he's offside. But a great read from Stephen Ratchford. He knows when Brodie Croft wants to run the ball, he flattens up. Very similar to George Williams in that style. Brodie Croft tell when he's going to run the ball as he flattens up and he catches that ball at full tilt. When I came here tonight, my mouth was watering at the prospect of watching Williams and Croft go at it. 2 excellent runners of the ball, but a fantastic read there from Stephen Ratchford.
Was indeed. Changed both centres, Warrington, from last week. But Wrench and Ratchford are into the starting lineup here for Warrington then. 16 minutes gone by in the blink of an eye. Warrington move it to Leon Hayes. He's wrapped up just over the halfway line. Been heavily involved for Warrington so far this season. Good tackle goes in there from the Rhinos. And once again, defending back inside their own 40. Williams looks to turn it inside, goes out to Dufty. Good read from Momorowski, needs to wrap the ball up.
Yeah, it's a bit of what Sam Tonkin spoke about Dufty being too flat, about exposing himself too much to aggressive D.
Here's a high kick then, towards the far post. Roberts underneath it, needs to get off the ground. Bassett's knocked forward by Leeds. It's going to be a set restart for Warrington. Ratchford can just settle things down, or he might go for it. Opted to go for it and takes the tackle, 2 away. So Leeds not dealing with a high ball. Now they're back on their own line here. They're going for the power play. No room there for Crowther. Walker gets it away now. Straightening back towards the post is Curry. Playing in the middle of the field. He's loose forward. And a couple of metres out, Warrington. They're going to that left-hand side here with Williams. Just pops up the pass. Nowhere for Fitzgibbon to go. Leeds so far have defended pretty well, but more pressure incoming here with Curry. Gets it to Williams. Williams has got green shirts all around him. Goes short here, and they've broken the line, and they'll score. Nicholson is over, and Matty Nicholson scores to try to level it up. Warrington, their pressure pays off, and the travelling supporter happy. Matty Nicholson is over, his first Super League try of the season, his second in total.
Yeah, it just comes from the kick to the corner, an error from Leeds, and then when Warrington get the ball, just explode and probed. And this is where Williams, for me, is dangerous. Not necessarily when there's anything obvious presenting itself, but just drifts, gets the ball to Dufty. And I'm pleased he scored off a short ball to Nicholson, because that's what's been working for Warrington here tonight so far. It's short passes, it's through the line, it's not out the back, it's not width and all the time on their play. The direct stuff's really been effective for them. It's such a great line from young Matty Nicholson. But it's just a delay in that pass from Williams and a skip to the next defender that creates that opportunity for him, and a nice short pass from Dufty on the end of it.
Yeah, actually played his 18th man last week against the Catalan Dragons. So this is his first Super League start of the season. And Stephen Ratchford will be on the kicking duties for Warrington. Broke the record, of course, a few weeks ago. Watching a quarter of the game gone, and this kick from Ratchford will determine whether Warrington go in front for the first time tonight. Tough kick this. Southstand doing their best to put him off. This for the lead then, for the Wolves. Right-footed strike, and he just pulls it across the post. Well, there's nothing between the two. Nicholson's try, though, has got Warrington back level.
Yeah, just watch Williams here. Just subtle change of lanes. Just attracts Frawley just a tiny bit, and that detail then gets Momirovski attracted, and that's why Nicholson manages to fall to his outside shoulder. Really subtle from George Williams, but that's what created the space on the edge.
Miller will get us back underway here. Lots more to come. NRL back tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. sees the Seagulls take on the Panthers. Sky Sports Arena for that. He'll take on Huddersfield at 2:55 on Sky Sports Action and on Sky Sports main event tomorrow. And then what a game this is. Catalans against St Helens tomorrow night on Sky Sports Action. Sky Sports main event from 8. And then on Sunday we're back to the NRL. The Raiders taking on the Eels. So much to come. Every game live from the Super League, only on Sky Sports this season. Warrington, having levelled up, will now look to build a set to get themselves in front, and there's a jinking run there from Dufty, over halfway. Last one for Warrington. Hayes will get the ball, he will hoist it high. They're going back to Roberts. He's got a bit more time this time, and he'll collect it on the full, but a great chase from the Wolves.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Lachlan Fitzgibbon there. Made the tackle, it's a great kick chase. All of his effort and detail. We see him getting involved in another tackle here. His effort and detail is exactly what you can build a defensive performance on. Sam Burgess knows he leads the way in a lot of defensive aspects of his team.
There is Fitzgibbon. Missed a couple of games. He had to return home following a family bereavement. And he's back with the Wolves now. Leeds coming forward. Ackers gets it away. Carried in by Holroyd. Still short the halfway line here, Leeds. Going to work the short side with Croft, who just pokes the kick over the top. Looking just to stop any potential breakaway. Ashton will pick it up and bring it back at pace, but he's well met, and Leeds, I think, will be happy enough with that set.
Yeah, happy, but the sides have both settled into this game. Said Warrington have had a wealth of possession. Leeds snatched a try, but I feel like Warrington are just looking confident. 61% possession, completing up at 88%, which just gives you a great chance to be in a game. And for all his kick aside, I think Sam Burgess will be the happier coach.
Yeah, I've just seen Tom Holroyd has left the field. He is headed straight down the tunnel. You can see that over on the far side. I believe it's a head injury assessment for Holroyd. So here come Dufty, gets it away, pass fired wide to Thewlis. Thewlis feints to go down the touchline and is then wrapped up. Last tackle incoming here. Walker to Williams. Williams is running. Now he's going to kick high again towards that far side. Newman underneath.
Again, isn't he? Right on the spot. Every kick chase is on the money. Newman just not given time to use that dynamite footwork that he has.
Let's have a look then. Hull KR in front against London. 12 points to 4 there. Oh, offload, risky. Back to 1 though. Leeds gamble. Castleford have got points on Sky Sports Arena. They're 6-8 behind now to Salford. McDonald carries. Well, this was high risk.
It's all sorts going on there. I think he's lucky as Harry Newman.
He offloaded it off his own head. Ball down the short side with Ackers. Probing run. Well met, but he's over halfway. Warrington have dominated where this game has been played up to press. What can Leeds do? They'll work the centre of the field. Tackle is made. Goudamond. Here now is Frawley. Frawley short pass away. Smith wrapped up. Couple left in the set. Ball now on this near side. Back on the angle. Reece Martin gets it away. Here's Miller. Injects himself into play. Finds Croft. Turns it back underneath for McDonald. McDonald bumps one off and then carries on. Strong carry. 15 away. Leeds going down the short side. Croft has seen something. Tries to go, offloads it. Didn't quite go to hand. Picked up by Newman. Newman tries to get the kick out wide, and it's picked up over on the far side by Dufty, and Warrington get the ball back.
I just love watching Leeds play. They're crazy. especially when the game gets quick, the crazier, that's when Leeds get the most crazy. So very unpredictable with the ball. I think that brings some challenges as well. Hence Rowan Smith saying he wants to improve his attack. Well, this looks great and it's entertaining, but ultimately comes up with nothing for the Rhinos.
Yeah. This towards the 40. Here's Crowther again. He might not be the biggest forward, Crowther, but he runs bigger than his size, doesn't he?
He competes. He just competes on every play.
No pressure here on Hayes, who was just allowed to wander 15 yards downfield. He gets the kick away. Roberts will catch it. He looks up at a wall of green shirts and the tackle is made. 22 out from the Leeds line.
Yeah, and this is the point for people at home. This is where the game starts to bite, and especially bite the people in the middle of the field. So maybe Leeds smart to move the ball, bypass that middle that's tired and still coming back behind the ball. We see Reece Martin now retreating. Andy Acker's still not back behind the ball.
There's a knock on here, and Hanley is clutching his chest here. Sure, we'll get another look at this.
It's just a little fumble in the ruck, isn't it? Ash Hanley's obviously injured and hurt and preserving his own health. Not managed to retain possession. I think Rowan Smith has been in this situation. They've had to dig in and stick in games. Obviously, it's 4 points apiece, so well and truly in this one. But he knows his side this year of ridding out tough patches. They almost embrace the chaos of tough games, of broken games, of fast games. He's mentioned having a fast track to Jenna Brooks before the game. He's been looking for that, hasn't he? He's felt like it's perpetually rained at Headingley this year. So to have a dry night for Sam, really, I think he'll be pleased how his players have really fronted up at the start of a tough contest, Mark.
Hanley looks in trouble here. He's getting up. I don't know if he's just been hitting the solar plexus or something. He's struggling to regain his breath here. Fingers crossed he'll be okay.
Looks very ribby.
Well, we all know how tough these players are, but sometimes
you don't mess with your ribs. You know, they're incredibly sore. It's a great contact. It's George Williams who then takes him to ground. He was already in pain. He's let go of the ball there. It's just Williams from wrench, aggressive contact, all legal, put him to ground, and Hanley just loses the ball. Looks as though he's going to leave the field.
Yeah, it's a slow walk. He really is struggling here. Ash Hanley made his 200th appearance at Castleford for the Rhinos. So Rowan Smith has got some juggling to do here. Now, will this be a debut for the youngster then? And McCormack is on the bench for Leeds. And the player about to come on is Sam Lasoni. Not exactly like for like, but
we'll just see a bit of a juggle in the pack, won't we? Reece Martin, very capable at centre. Momorowski can certainly play on the wing. McCormack did have his Ned McCormack, such an exciting young player. England under-18 Rugby Union international. Leeds managed to get him. I just cannot wait to see this kid on a Super League field.
Yeah, well, we'll be looking forward to seeing Sam Lasoni as well. Highlighted before the game as a possible game changer for Leeds. Certainly been pivotal in a couple of big appearances, but Leeds have got some defending to do. As Hayes ducks back in, there is Lasoni defending. Big man on little man. Here goes Harrison, charges forward. 4 games for the Rhinos in a loan spell. A few years ago now, Walker will play it 5 out. Gets it away to Williams, danger again on this right-hand side. Dufty showed it but didn't give it, and he's tackled. Eventually there, Gudemond it was. He's appealing for a knock-on, and Gudemond forces the error from Dufty.
Again, Leeds Rhinos just shutting Matt Dufty out. Being aggressive on him, knowing that when you take his time away, his temptation is, like Sam Tompkins mentioned, to feed himself back to the middle of the line. There's all sorts going on in this tackle. Gudemond wrestling. Matt Dufty appealing that that's interference. But you've just got to retain possession. I think if he keeps hold of that, you know, the referee may well give him the penalty, but he loses it.
He does lose it. Hawker have extended their lead, 18 points to 4 at Craven Park. And Castleford, looking for a first win of the season, have turned it round. They were 8-0 down on Sky Sports Arena. They now lead 12-8.
There's a man in the sandy polo nets jumper who suggested Castleford might be good tonight. Our very own Brian Carney, he might be right.
Apologies if you picked up some choice language on the microphones. Passions running high at Headingley and Warrington. Another penalty conceded.
Just all offside, weren't they? Crowther offside. I think Fitzgibbon was offside as well. But it came through the ruck speed from Leeds. Leeds just generating quick rucks, which makes it hard to retain that focus defensively.
Here goes Reece Martin. He'll have a tap and a run. Over halfway go Leeds. 12 to go to the break. Big game this. Winner will go on to 10 points. What a run that is. Great run. Just what Leeds needed from Oledzki. Angle chase here from Lasoni. Lasoni went off like a rocket there.
There we go.
Inside the 20 he goes. Frawley now. Here's Smith, short pass. McDonald, ball's come out, and that's going to be a knock-on. And Warrington, you can see what it means. Every time there's an error or the ball is turned over, the team who are benefiting from that are celebrating like they've just scored points.
They need to foster a defensive mindset to the Warrington Wolves. It's Fitzgibbon with contact, and he has a little rip at the ball. Rowan Smith ruined a missed opportunity there. The Leeds Rhinos, it's a mistake from McDonald under all sorts of pressure from Lachlan Fitzgibbon. Spoke about his defensive quality. We're just showing it once more there, but it's important to celebrate your defensive wins, Mark. If you're going to build your team on anything, build it on defence. They've got enough talent to score points of Warrington, they always have. So the difference between Warrington and Leeds and maybe Wigan and Saints at the minute is simply how they defend and how they apply themselves to defence for 80 minutes. And that's the difference between these two sides, maybe being playoffs or finishing the top 1, 2 or 3.
Yeah. Works its way forward.
Go third.
Joe Bullock on off the bench. Hands here, get the ball to this near side. Little angle pass, Wrench is through. Got support on his inside as well. Wrench trying to stand up. Miller did a great job. Why didn't he pass Connor Wrench? He had support all around him. It might not matter. Leeds are busted on that far side. Little kick through. Was that the wrong option? And Leeds in the end have knocked that dead. I think a little bit more communication. Leeds could have let that roll dead.
Oh, well, what are we watching? Like, Connor Wrench passed the ball. Nicholson's in all sorts of space. Take the fullback to the sideline. Nicholson's potentially under the sticks with Matt Duffy in support. Not only that, we've just seen a massive blooper from Lockie Miller. I just agree with you. This man here had so much time. There was nobody chasing it. He could have picked that up and got out.
They've gone short. They're not quite short enough. Nicholson will collect it.
Come on.
What a mad 60 seconds that was. 10 to go. Bullock, as we said, into the action. Here's Wrench. Probably keen to atone from that error. He'll know he should have passed that ball. He didn't. Leeds survive for now. Here goes Curry. Bodies in motion. They rush out of the line, trying to close Duffy down. Duffy gets it away. Here's Williams. Williams over the line. And the England skipper scores. And Warrington lead at Headingley. They were denied when Thewlis didn't pass, but Sam Burgess' side use their patience, use their skill. Duffy's pass to Williams, and Williams is over.
It's sensational from Warrington. It came from a crazy bit of play, didn't it? It was a clean break. You felt like Connor Wrench should have passed to Nicholson, and that would have led to a try. But what ensued was Warrington getting the ball in good ball, and it was so quick. It was Lachlan Miller who ushered the ball out. We felt like he just had so much time. George Williams on the front foot, choosing to kick short. There's no chase here. I think they could communicate, at least pick that up and attempt to get out. Anyway, they didn't. What happened off the back of it was Warrington doing what Warrington do best. Williams and Duffy combining. What about the left foot? Dynamite in the left foot from George Williams. The combination with him and Duffy. As soon as Duffy checks back to the other side of the field, watch this left foot from Williams. Electric. Electric from Williams.
Big Sam was happy with that, okay. Williams' third try. Stefan Ratchford just a couple of metres to the side of the post will be confident that he will have the first successful kick for him. There's the kick. Warrington lead by 10 points to 4. Right, let's head down to pitch side and get some injury news with Jenna Brooks.
Yeah, evening, Mark. I can tell you we all saw Ash Hanley moments ago struggling to get off the pitch. He's in a lot of pain. He's still currently being treated. I understand it is a rib injury. Extremely unlikely he will be back, but what a loss for Leeds. He's the leading Super League try scorer with 7, second on the Super League chart for metres and carries, behind, in fact, Warrington's Matt Duffy. So, yeah, if it is a serious injury, then it's a massive, massive loss for Owen Smith, isn't it?
Yeah, big blow for Leeds. Such a strong finisher and a leader in this Leeds Rhinos team is Ash Hanley. Brings an awful lot to the side, so big loss there for Owen Smith.
10-4 Warrington lead here. Time for more points before the break as well for the Wolves. Enjoy here on their last 2 visits. Ball works its way to Hayes. Hayes is tackled. Something happened off the ball there. Ben Curry, Fitzgibbon it was, who was not happy with something that went on there, on halfway. Here again, here's Duffy. Tackled, last one, incoming for Warrington. High kick is going to be collected. 5 off the line. Miller will bring it forward. Can't shrug off the would-be tacklers, and the tackle is made. 10 out from the Leeds line. And again, a little bit of pushing and shoving going on here at the play of the ball. It's getting a little bit feisty, John.
Yeah, we've got Miller and Walker squaring up in back play. Miller wasn't happy with Danny Walker's attention in the ruck. Just a quick word on George Williams, Mark. I just think when he's in the mood, he's the best player on the field. He's come up with 2 magic moments here, scored a try himself, created one through his footwork for Nicholson. Just everything about George Williams is quality.
It is. They're rushing up on Lasoni. First one doesn't land. Can he get an offload away? Oh, he will do as well. It's a good offload. Can they build on the back of it? Oh, the pass was on to Gudamon. They want him back to 1. They're going to play on here. Frawley races up the middle. He has the ball knocked out of his hand, and that is a knock-on. And that's a wasted opportunity from Leeds. And Rowan Smith looks on. And again, Warrington celebrate like they've just scored another try.
Yeah, it was frantic and scrappy. Everything that we come to expect from Rowan Smith's Leeds Rhinos. Big tackle from Conor Wrench.
Right, let's have a look what's going on elsewhere. Castleford there, wait for a first win. Could be coming to an end. They lead Salford 18 points to 8. And Hull KR racing ahead, 28 points to 4. And included in that, Ryan Hall has scored. So Ryan Hall now 3 behind Danny Maguire on the Super League all-time top try scorers record. He's closing in on his old mate. Will Ryan Hall, or when will he break the record?
He will.
He's going to get enough opportunities playing in that Rovers side. Warrington would love another try here, wouldn't they, before half-time, or even a penalty, John, just to strengthen that lead.
Yeah, for sure. And they've been much the better side for me. They've moved the ball very much like this and tested Leeds.
Here's Wrench. Wrapped up. Oh, he's lost it. Referee's going to deem this is a knock-on. This is a penalty. Well, Reece Martin has just hurled the ball away in frustration.
Yeah, the question is, how many people were in the tackle? It seemed like Reece Martin stole the ball.
I think he's saying his
referee's
tackle
decision is held. So the question is Conor Wrench's ball carrying arm on the floor? And it is when Reece Martin's in contact with him. That technically means that ruck is dead. Reece Martin can't, but it gives Warrington what you said. They've got 4 minutes here now to score more points.
This could be a big few moments for Leeds, because we've seen that they've lost Newman. We also understand now that Tom Holroyd has failed his HIA, so they are potentially down to 15 fit players at the moment. Ball short here, they're trying to power their way over. Fitzgibbon going to the line, can they get him in a touch? Oh, he's done well to stay in the field of play there.
Done really well.
Looked for all money, he was going over the sideline. Play the ball, here is Williams, gets it away to Crowther. Crowther straightens things up. Big moments in this game. 2-score lead could be invaluable as Williams steps again, kicks, bounces. Was it played at? Crowther is tackled. No, it wasn't. This is the last one. Leeds one more to defend. As they're going to drive it here now. A short pass and they're over! It's Bullock who scores! Joe Bullock, who was on loan at Hull a few weeks ago, is now scoring for the Warrington Wolves. Powers his way over. Burgess is unmoved, but this is a huge moment in this game as Warrington, looking for a 5th Super League win of the season, extend their lead.
Oh, massive moments, huge pivotal moments in this game. 3 minutes to half-time, Warrington in the ascendancy. Everything good in this game's going Warrington's way, without a doubt. And this is just everything that Warrington have done well in this game. It's Curry to Bullock, it's short passing, it's testing the inside shoulders of defenders, and it's been so effective for them. Not only scoring points like this, Gudemond gets caught looking out. Lasoni, who's on the field to carry the ball, not to defend by the way, is exposed there by a great line from Bullock. But a consistent feature from Sam Burgess's team has been how direct they've been with the ball and how efficient and effective those short passes have been. And it's Joe Bullock who benefits here just before half-time.
Yeah, paid in 3 of the last 4. Bullock, and this is straightforward a kick as Stefan Ratchford could have wished for. Who's speaking down there at the moment? Leeds just conceded 2 tries in the last 7 minutes of this first half. Warrington are going to lead by 12 here. Ratchford then will strike that one straight through the middle. And at 4-4 it was in the balance, but tries for Williams and Bullock. I mean, Warrington very firmly in the ascendancy here.
Yeah, Curry just catches the ball on the ad line and he's got all sorts of shape around him. As we said, the subtlety and short balls, particularly from Curry and Harrison in the middle of the field, has been effective. And how effective is that just before half-time? Beautiful ball from Curry, who's played his entire career in the back row and now playing at loose forward for Sam Burgess with some effective results.
Yeah, very effective. Hayes catches the restart, and here comes a try scorer, Bullock. Bumps off Lasoni.
Come. Move calm. Hold it, mate. Hold it. Go 1.
1 set left in this first half.
2. Move.
Crowther wrapped up. Well, Leeds, they're doing it tough tonight. Holroyd, and we would expect Ash Hanley not going to return for the rest of this one.
Move. Hold it.
Can they
Go 3rd.
conjure up a comeback?
Police 4. Go 4.
Crowther's had a big first half. Little dash out of dummy half. Will they square there? Malacca's in the end makes a good tackle on his opposite number. It needed to be as well. Last one.
Go 5.
Warrington. Are they going to run it? Well, they're going to run it wide to Williams. Williams trying to slice his way through, offloads, and that went forward, picked up by Roberts, and that will do it. That will be half-time here. Well, Sam Burgess will be pretty pleased with that opening 40. There's food for thought for Rowan Smith. His side led early on when Harry Newman scored, but tries for Nicholson, George Williams and Joe Bullock. Mean at the break, it's Leeds Rhinos 4.
Thank you very much, and I can tell you on the half-time whistle from the referee there, some boos rang out here at the south stand at AMT Headingley, disappointed with what they have seen. Their side trail by 12 at half-time. Great start from a Harry Newman try, but that's probably as good as it got for the Rhinos. We'll discuss that first 40 minutes in the company of Sam Tompkins and Jody Cunningham after this short break.
For Rowan Smith to think about at half-time, down effectively to 15. He's got a young debutant on the bench as well. If they're going to dig themselves out of a hole here, it's going to take some doing, John.
Well, they need to control possession. Ron Smith mentioned to Jenna Brooks there about controlling the ball. It's imperative they do that. Not only that, they need to defend the line. You know, every chance maybe Warrington have had down there, they've come up with something. So big improvement needed from Ron Smith's lead.
Warrington get us underway. Rhinos with first use of the ball. Didn't have a lot of attacking ball in that first half, Leeds, and that'll be something they'll be hoping to rectify. And they turn this one around. It's Sam Lasoni trying to get things going for the Rhinos. That's up just short of the 30-metre line. Here's Cam Smith. Not too much joy tonight, and he's wrapped up there by Fitzgibbon.
Police 3, moving forward, Cam. Go 3.
Because there's a run, but no room there for him to break through.
Hold it now. Hold. Go 4.
Ball coming across to this near side. Croft gets it away to Newman. Newman trying to slice his way through. Bullock tries scoring the first half, doing the defending. There was an offload there. That's going to be 6 again. He's got very fortunate, but sometimes you need a bit of good fortune. And Newman might just have got it for Leeds. Here goes Lasoni now. Well, this was risky.
Yeah, he tried one in the first half with similar results. Been fortunate there, we're on here.
It's flared up between Williams and Lasoni.
There's been a bit of that. There's been a bit of niggle in this game. 2 or 3 flare-ups. There's another one here from Lasoni and Williams. I mean, I'm unsure what Sam Lasoni's trying to achieve there. They both know none of them could swing. Can't swing now. Can't swing one. It's easy to just push and shove each other, isn't it? So Sam Lasoni's bravely squared up to the big George Williams.
What Leeds got here, they'll start 25 out from the line. If they do score next, then who knows where this game may take us. Smith wrapped up, Ackers waits dummy half. Looked right but went left to Aletsky, who's having a big performance, ball in hand. He's making some good meters. Leeds wanting a quick play of the ball. Ackers finds Brodie Croft. Short pass here to Lasoni. Bumps off one. Ratchford clamps onto the ball. And Lasoni is going to play it a couple of metres away. That's how close Leeds are. Ackers finds Croft. They've created a bit of gap on the far side. Can they execute here? Into the line they go. Reece Martin wrapped up. Good desperate defence from Warrington. And now they'll come back to the centre of the field. Frawley, not the best pass to Smith, had to check. That slows Croft down. Here's McDonald, will bump off one. He's still going, McDonald. Can he find an offload? Hayes is on him, and Ratchford wraps up the tackle. Leeds losing ground on the 5th tackle there. Last one incoming. Short side play to Croft. Croft dribbles a kick through. Roberts is there! Does he get this down? He celebrates like he's got his second of the season. What does Aaron Moore say? He thinks it's a try. Is this a dream start to the second half for Leeds?
It's tackle 5. We've got an on-field call for try. We're checking onside, offside into grounding. So we'll pause the ball on the foot so everybody's onside. So we can roll this through towards grounding, please. And then something tight in the corner. So moving ball, playing to this point. Fair challenge. He's taking possession now. Still well in field at this point. Anything from the other side just to confirm that his hands do stay on the ball? Yeah, this is the one. Just roll this one through. I made my decision.
Well, Lewis Roberts had some work to do there. Leeds needed a bright start to the second half. And Lewis Roberts has given them that. Neat little kick from Croft. Leeds score first, second half. Game on.
Well, the Leeds performance in the opening minutes of the second half has been full of power and full of punch. We've seen the best of Sam Lasoni, Harry Newman looking dangerous and threatening every time he's had possession. Let's not forget, it was a fortunate offload that came back into Leeds' hands that gave them the opportunity to get down this end of the field.
Well, this is a bit of a surprise. Lockie Miller is going to look to add the extras here. 10 in from the touchline. This to get Leeds back within 6. Here comes Miller, and he has pulled it just past the far post, so Miller can't convert. Roberts with a try, but crucially Leeds have eaten into that deficit.
Yeah, and it's that combination of Ackers and Croft. Ackers shows one way, gives it to Croft. Croft just threatening to play, keeps Ashton on the end of the line, and that just gives Roberts a chance. He's still got so much to do in that position. Spoke about Matty Ashton and Ash Handley at full speed and having skill, and Harry Newman at full speed having skill. Well, young Lewis Roberts showing a huge amount of awareness to get that ball down, but a great kick there from Brodie Croft.
Yeah. Reece Martin is still on the field, so not quite sure why he wasn't taking the goal kick, but it is 16-8. Dart out a dummy half from Ackers, who's starting to get busy, but then he's turned back. Eventually falls to the ground.
Hold it. Go first.
Here now, here's Lasoni. He's slow to get to his feet here, Lasoni.
It's not what they need, is it?
No, referee will stop play to allow him to get attention.
It's been a tough night for Leeds, hasn't it?
Yeah, is there something in this? Potential crusher tackle, maybe?
Yeah, Lasoni's certainly feeling his neck. Physio's checking his neck out. It's very difficult for Ben Curry in this situation when a player sits down on you. It's not. This is completely accidental. Big player sits down, and he's 120 kilos, and he sits down. I've been in that position. There's a player at Leeds, Mitch Garbutt, used to do that, back into you and sit down. So I've got an element of sympathy here for Ben Curry. That being said, there's a responsibility to protect the players' necks. Whether it's created by Sam Lasoni or not, you feel like Ben Curry could be in trouble here.
Could be. They are looking at this now. No, they're just going to play on.
That's the right call.
Ben Curry claps his hands.
The right call, accidental. Sam Lasoni's body position created that. Very hard for a defender to find a different position than Ben Curry did. Good referee.
High kick downfield, Frawley should be gathered on the full by Dufty. It is 10 off his own line. Looks to launch a counter here, and he's taken down by Lasoni. And a penalty here for a high shot.
It's funny, the boos at half-time, we felt were about the decisions that were going against the Leeds Rhinos. They felt like they'd been on the wrong end of a number of decisions. Harry Newman just catches Matt Dufty high. We had the Matty Ashton rolling Ash Handley into touch. We had the Reece Martin steal. A lot of these little small decisions have gone the way of the Warrington Wolves, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Right, let's head down to pitchside then. News of Reece Martin.
Miller kicked that conversion instead of the ever reliable Reece Martin. Well, we just saw that the physio was out on the pitch attending to that man there that you just saw on your screen. So there is an issue. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of what that issue is.
Okay, thanks, Jenna. We'll find out, I'm sure. If anyone can, Jenna can. But Warrington are back on the attack here, courtesy of that penalty. And now they're looking to swing the ball centre field. Curry takes it into contact. He is wrapped up by Lasoni. 15 away. Walker gets it away now to Williams. That big left foot step again. Skipping across the field here. Drops the ball back on the angle. And the ball taken forward. And they're tackled on the 5th. 9 metres away. They're going down the short side here. Williams with a little kick in behind. Picked up by Leeds, but nowhere to go for Momorowski.
Yeah, it's a great kick from Williams. He loves to draw the defensive line up and kick behind. It's a great take from Momorowski. He does so well to pick that up cleanly under all sorts of pressure from Conor Wrench. Excellent take, but well executed kick there from George Williams. Dripping in quality, his performance here tonight.
Yeah, well, you'd argue he's been the difference between the two teams at the moment.
Yeah, in many ways.
Yeah, ball, the best touch from Williams. It comes here to Crowther. Right, what's going on elsewhere? Turnaround at the Jungle. Salford 24-18, but Mark Sneed's hopes of beating Stefan Ratchford's record have gone because Sneed has missed from the tee tonight, but more crucially, Salford are in front.
I was going to say, I'd be more concerned with getting a win over Castleford.
Yeah, well, Ratchford will still be happy when he comes off, realising his record's intact here. It's Dufty, short pass, took it into the line. Leeds defend, Newman looking to break. But the Warrington line holds firm, 20 out from the Leeds line.
Yeah, and I mentioned in the first half how effective short passes were for Warrington, and I just don't think structured play suits them, and it doesn't suit Matt Dufty. I don't think they execute it well. I think it can be badly timed and look just forced and rushed, maybe due to Dufty's speed, but it just gives Leeds an opportunity to just get a foothold in this half, and we're relishing that opportunity.
There's Jared O'Connor into the action. Leeds all of a sudden are inside the Warrington 40. Frawley is tackled. Can Leeds score the next points here? Croft takes it into the line, but he's racked up 30 metres away. Warrington doing some defending here. Ball now works its way to Cam Smith. Smith goes to the line, gets it to Frawley, out the back here to Miller. Miller gets it to Martin, kicks it in behind. Juggled, caught by Momorowski, who reaches out. Now does he get this down cleanly in one motion? He scored a double at Castleford last week. Has he got his third in 2 games?
Tackle 4, we've got an on-field call of a try, so we're back to the kick to check onside, offside first. So the Leeds players are all onside, so we can roll this through, please. So keep going on this, and we can go towards the challenge there at this point. Something tighter, please, from the corner, I think, of the players angled through. Trying to confirm who the ball comes off. It looks like it comes off the Leeds man, but then regathers. Can we just go back on that, please? Stay on this angle. So that's touched by a... Looks like it comes off. Anything else on that? I don't feel call of a try. So it's a bouncing ball. Comes off the head of the Warrington player. So we can confirm that part. The Leeds player then takes possession of the ball clean. Can we just confirm from the other side, please, using the corner camera? So that's a clean pick-up. Can we see this? Can we see this in full speed, please? Just his back, full speed. Go back in slow motion to view this. And in full speed again. Thank you, I've got a decision.
Paul Momorowski scored 2 tries last week. Well, the home fans might not be happy when this decision comes in because the try has been chalked off for a double movement. Rowan Smith is not happy. John Wilkin, what's your verdict?
Yeah, Momorowski's arm touches the ground. It's off the back of the Reece Martin kick. Thewlis does really well just to compete and make that scrappy. It's this point now, Momorowski's ball-carrying arm is on the ground. It's just hard, isn't it? When you play at full speed, it's a try, isn't it? But his arm's on the floor there, and that's a secondary effort to move the ball towards the try line. So by the letter of the law, that is a double movement. Just at full speed, it looked like a try, so understand the on-field decision there.
Fair play. OKR score more points against London.
Move, square up.
No more points, as far as I know, for Ryan Hall. So he's still 3 tries behind his old mate Danny Maguire. Warrington have survived a little bit of fortune there. As the ball now works its way centre field. Crowther, nice pass to Hayes, gets it to Ratchford. Ratchford inside the Leeds 30. We'll play it now. Back to Hayes, gets it away now. Crowther, short hands at the line, Dufty into the line, bodies outside him, Wrench's pass has gone to ground. Was it touched though? Well, if it wasn't, it was knocked on there by Leeds. And that is going to be another set of 6. So once again, the calls are going Warrington's way, but they're all fair calls.
Yeah, Momorowski had to come up with something because Wrench is just drifting between him and Reece Martin, and Thulis was in the clear. Josh Thulis blows his lips. He knows that there was an opportunity there, so big play from Momorowski. But you're right, Leeds have just been the wrong side of loads of small moments in this game. Momorowski try could have easily just been given without looking at it. May not have been a double movement. A few of the moments could have gone the Rhinos' way, but Warrington will just breathe a sigh of relief because this has all been about Leeds the first 11 minutes of the second half.
It has, but Warrington are in position to strike. 11 gone in the second half. It's the Roberts try for Leeds on the board so far. Warrington determined here as they carry the ball forward. Sam Powell into the action. Walker's still on the field as well. Here now is Crowther, short pass again. They're looking to get Bullock over. And in the end, O'Connor did well to get his body in front and keep them out. But for how much longer? The Wolves now, oh, it's a poor pass. Bounced up kindly in the end here for Wrench. Wrench trying to sidestep his way in and out, but he's wrapped up over on the far side by Reece Martin. Big moments in this game. Leeds 8 in arrears, can't afford to concede again. Crowther will just drive it in towards the post. They're split left and right, but they're going to the left here with Williams, dummy to kick, steps out of tackles, gets a short pass away again. And again O'Connor is there with Aletsky. And that's desperate Leeds defence.
And it needed to be. It really needed to be. They just can't afford to concede here, the Leeds Rhinos. Some desperation from the defence. Maybe we didn't see that in the first half. But this Rhinos team have really applied themselves differently in the second half, and you feel like the look could change for them.
They're almost within a score. Bit of a scruffy play of the ball. Wrench is all over Martin, will drag him back. Williams is involved. Good defence from Warrington. Leeds trying to power forward. Aletsky approaching 100 metres for him, and 30 tackles to boot as well. As O'Connor carries forward, gets his body over the top of a would-be tackler. And a quick play of the ball. They're looking for the 40-20 here. They're looking, they needed a bounce, and they don't quite get it. Not a bad effort from Ackers, didn't quite have the depth on the kick.
No, it came off the back. Leeds have looked infinitely better when the first approach is to be direct. So Lasoni, when his first choice is direct. Jared O'Connor that time, first choice direct. Well, that just generates speed for Leeds. And all of their plays are more effective. Every play in the game is more effective off quick rucks.
Warrington in front at half-time by 12. That lead down to 8, but they're still in the ascendancy here. Sam Burgess' side. They've already had some good wins on the road. They won at Hull KR in round 4 by 2 points. A big win at London as well. Carry forward there up to the halfway line. Walker out of dummy half. Bullock on the charge, looks fired up. Try for him tonight. For the Wolves. Ball now works its way to Hayes, finds Williams, short pass Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon is wrapped up by McDonald, but still continues to edge his way forward. Still going Fitzgibbon. Eventually O'Connor will wrap him up. Well, he doesn't. What an effort that was. Last tackle hit it, incoming. Hayes comes back down the short side, floats the kick for Ashton, catches it on the full, dumps it out the back. Should be held up. Warrington turn it over inside the Leeds 10, but Leeds defence stands firm again.
Yeah, wow, it was an ugly kick from Hayes. Came off shin, knee, bit of foot involved as well. it's a good place to turn the ball over. And Warrington will look to just be aggressive. Sam Burgess would have been delighted with his side's defensive attitude and effort in that first half, but they're going to need it here because Leeds fresh, not making errors, is a different beast to the Rhinos, who made 7 errors in that first half.
Warrington are dominating in the tackles at the moment. As Martin told to get to his feet. Here now is Lasoni back on. The problem is for Leeds, they've only got 2 fit substitutes, haven't they? And one of those is a debutant.
Yeah, they're going to have to push some players longer and deeper into games than they'd like. It's a huge effort from the Rhinos to get back into this.
It will. They're going down the short side. They do have next week off, the Rhinos. Cup action next week. Warrington go to St Helens. Frawley will just chip over the top. Little chip. How's the bounce? Bounces kindly for Warrington, and they're there to regather the ball.
Yeah, it was well read from Connor Wrench. What a young player Connor Wrench is, by the way. I think he's learning so much. I think he's got defensive improvement in him. If he could find a pass to Matty Nicholson, we might have been in the highlights reel for him, but some magic touches from him, and he looks lightning on his feet, does Connor Wrench.
Does. Can Leeds stay in the tussle here? Warrington going forward again. They're starting to spend more time down that end of the field. Big support made the trip over the Pennines from Warrington. They want to see some points down that end. As the ball is carried up towards the Leeds 30. Gudemond and Lasoni make the tackle. Walker on the last, finds Williams. Williams takes it to the line, finds Dufty, just pokes the kick in behind. Is it going to roll dead? Well, we'll never know, because Miller was there to collect it, and he takes it dead.
Yeah, we saw 2 exceptionally sharp fullbacks closing in on each other here. Dufty thinks he's got the speed. Wow, 2 quick fullbacks. Miller does well to read it. Dufty fancies this. He really sets off with some speed after that. A smart kick, and that just builds a little bit of pressure and just tests this Leeds defensive line out.
Well, it was a goal line dropout in the first half from which Warrington scored. They're going, well, it's a short dropout, and it's regathered. This time they do get it. What a catch that is from Momorowski.
Put those words back in your mouth, Mark Wilson. We're about to be critical maybe of another short dropout.
Well, that had a lot more height on it, didn't it?
It was better. No, it was executed. If you're going to do it, execute it well. Lockie Miller now gives Momorowski well enough time to get underneath it. It's a risky play, but it's really paid off.
We associate the short dropout coming down inside the 20, don't we? That one was way outside, and Leeds have got it on halfway now. Short pass, good defence, and the offload. That was touched by a hand, and that's going to be another set for Leeds, who all of a sudden are just starting to get the odd bounce themselves now.
I said the look would change, and it might just be moments like that where it just changed for them. It's a Josh Dewlis, what a read from him actually to come in and get a hand on this. If he doesn't, Martin is away, isn't he? Momorowski is away. Connor Wrench and Dewlis doing well to shut that down.
London got another try, 44 points to 10 over on Sky Sports Mix, and look at this for a game. Castleford looking for that first Super League win of the season. Real topsy-turvy game there. They're back in front against Salford at the Jungle. Decent game here as well. It's in the balance. Certainly if Leeds score next, we're in for a grandstand finish. Leeds, who lost Holroyd and lost Ash Hanley as well. Newman is tackled. Ball carried forward by O'Connor. Again, tries to bump off one, but wrapped up just over the 30-metre line. Ackers, Lasoni with a pass, finds Croft. Croft gets it away to Miller, flicks it back to Newman. He wanted to run behind Croft there. He had to take the tackle, and the chance at the moment is stopped. Warrington's turn to defend their own line. Slow play of the ball there for Leeds. Ball will go to Croft again. Just tips it up for Lasoni, who's going to have to do a mountain of work here tonight. He's dragged to the ground 7 metres away. Options left and right. Ackers, scruffy play of the ball. Frawley gets it. Short pass. And again, they maybe just overran it there, Leeds. This is the 5th tackle. Last one incoming. It's over a quarter of the game to go. Miller launches a pass to Croft. It's a decent pass. It's a better tackle. Offloads it back to Frawley. I think they're all offside on the far side. The catch is taken, and Warrington get it back on their own line.
Yeah, Rowan Smith pre-game mentioned his frustration maybe with the Leeds attack. What a hit from Sam Lasoni.
It was Jared O'Connor, wasn't it? Well,
it's Sam Lasoni's come wedging in from about C or D defender. And the question is if it's legal. Well, Thewlis is down, isn't he? And Jared O'Connor was involved. Looked like Lasoni carried a lot of the impact into that challenge. He said he's going to have to go deep and find some energy. Well, he's showing energy here. Flies off his line. The question is it legal?
Player is down receiving treatment, Thewlis. First things, let's hope he's okay. Smith and Sam Burgess looking on. Don't forget, more live NRL tomorrow morning. Manly take on Penrith, 7:30 AM on Sky Sports Arena. Hull take on Huddersfield, 5-3 tomorrow. Sky Sports Action, Sky Sports main event. And then the big game of the round, Catalans take on St Helens at 8 o'clock on Sky Sports Action and Sky Sports main event.
Yeah, I think 2,500, 3,000 St Helens fans going over there. Bernard Gouache is building 2 temporary stands to house them, so it's going to be a huge atmosphere over in France.
Well, there we go. Ned McCormack, the youngster, 19 years of age, former England under-18 rugby union international. The Farnley Falcons and the Leeds Leopards about to make his debut. He's highly regarded, as is his brother Fergus, who's a member of the Leeds Academy as well. Thewlis is still down, and we obviously hope he is okay, but this is a...
Yeah, it's an opportunity, isn't it, for Rowan Smith to get Ned McCormack into the game. I think everybody in the game is excited to see what this young man can bring. A real coup for Leeds to get the England under-18 Rugby Union International over to them. And he's one of those players that everybody you speak to is excited. Now, having talent is one thing. Delivering is a long-term project. But maybe that we're seeing the first step of that process for a young man.
First of all, that's great news. The doctors will do what they need to do here, and he's going to be helped to his feet. And the crowd here at Headingley will give him a warm ovation as well. Let's have a look then.
Yeah. It was Lasoni, just came out of a cannon, caught Thewlis. Looking at it again, it's certainly committed impact from Lasoni, putting all of his energy into how he defended. The question is whether he goes to wrap his arm or not. I think the tackle height's legal.
Well, they have had a look at it. I think they're going to play on here.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Tom Grant had a look at that one. We are thankfully all okay to play on. So, as you were, 8-point lead. Leeds ramping up now. Quarter of the game remaining. 8 points in arrears. Big moments in this match. So someone's turned up the atmosphere at Headingley tonight.
Well, the Rhinos are on here.
Warrington working their way forward. Good carry there from Walker. Last one for Warrington. Here's Hayes under pressure. High kick. Miller waits. 30 off his own line. Oh, he didn't get there. Went backwards. Momorowski will catch it. And Momorowski will bring it forward. And Leeds will start their set 10 short of the halfway line.
Yeah, it's a great spot to start your sets of 6, especially for Leeds. We've got Cam Smith in the team. Castleford doing what we thought they couldn't against Salford.
Crucial kick. They'll be about the same time there as well at the jungle. Nervy times for Craig Lingard and the Tigers. Here come Leeds here. Lasoni wrapped up. Thought about the offload. Fighting for every inch. Look at this. Try scored between 61 and 70 minutes. Leeds coming into their hot spell, but Warrington are not far behind them, are they? So could be a little bit of fireworks left in this one.
Here we go. Stay tuned for the next 10.
Here's Croft up the middle. Gets it back to Miller. Miller at pace. Kicks in behind. Ball bouncing all over. Who did it come off? And eventually it's knocked forward. McCormack couldn't take it in. I think had he taken it in, that might have been play on.
Yeah, it was the kick from Miller. Williams shins it into Martin, he flicks it back. McCormack drops it into Wrench. I think Thewlis eventually picks it up.
18 to go. Winner will join those at the top on 10 points. First of 3 meetings. They meet for the first time at the Magic Weekend across the city at Ellen Road later in the season. Warrington will feel one more score in their home and hose, but they're not having as much joy going forward as they did in the first 40 minutes of this game. But here's Williams. Finds Holroyd, who's on from the bench. But his first tries for the club against London in the Super League a few weeks ago. Here is Hayes, hoists it high. A tester for Roberts, sets himself and catches it. Thinks about the pass. Now he'll get it away to Miller. Miller skips past one, gets it to an edge. Here now is Momirovski. He cuts in off the centre position and he gets Leeds just outside their own 20.
That's where Leeds are dangerous. Lockie Miller having the ball in a little bit of space. Kick chase not quite connected. A little bit of argy-bargy in the ruck. Martin and Powell having a square up. This could be some finish. We've got 17 minutes here.
It's threatening to kick off, isn't it? Temperatures are boiling up. Been a nice night for Super League. It's quite balmy in Leeds tonight. It's getting a bit balmy on the field as well. Here goes Croft, gets it away. Ball out to Croft again. Was that high? No.
It's a great tackle, Mark. That's what it was. Matty Ashton with a big chase back on Hanley in the first half. Another fantastic read from the young winger there.
Some great young talents on show for Warrington. And at the moment, they're getting the job done. Lasoni's short pass. That pass was never on. And that's maybe an error that Leeds couldn't afford at this stage of the game.
Yeah, the tackle on Bullock aside, Lasoni's had such an impactful game. Just feel like his strength is doing everything full tilt. You always felt like he was looking to pass that. Not executed well, and what a carry from James Harrison. I think him and Crowther were so effective. The combination of them two through the middle of the field early doors really proved powerful for Sam Burgess' team.
Yeah, you see the likes of Vaughan, Musgrove and Philbin tonight, but the forward pack for Sam Burgess have really turned up big style, as has George Williams. Gets it away to Wrench, trying to get on the outside. Good tackle from McCormack. Last one incoming here. Williams is going to float the kick over. Trouble all around. Ball's fumbled and regathered, but that means because they didn't catch it on the full, it's going to be a goal line dropout.
Yeah, it was McDonald who does really well to turn around and ground this ball. Ricochets off Brodie Croft, and McDonald's just there. Fortunately for Leeds, no chasers around it.
It just caught the top of the post pad, I think.
Yeah.
I think Croft has that lined up. It just clipped the top of the post pad.
I think
again, they've gone short. This time Warrington do get bodies around it. Thewlis is under it, and Thewlis skips away and is coming forward, and Warrington will start their set 12 away, knowing a try may well win this contest. Short to Powell. Here's Curry, wrapped up. No offload on this occasion. Walker waits. Walker dummies, goes it alone. Walker reaches out, and Danny Walker's over. Warrington celebrate. He's pinched one from close in, Danny Walker. His second try of the season, and it might just be a decisive one. Certainly those Warrington fans think it is. The Wire lead by 12.
The Rhinos have been so unlucky here tonight, Mark. Plucky effort from them. Danny Walker with the try that'll break the Rhinos' hearts. Warrington have really not been in it in this second half, but it came off the back of Lockie Miller's short dropout. They've tried it 3 times. They've come up with the ball once. That's poorly executed. I love the ambition. I love the attempt, but you have to execute. And Danny Walker just slips inside Lockie Miller, and it's a tired effort from San Lasoni to join in this tackle. That's soft. Such a soft try to concede. Now, if you want to be a top 2 or 3 team, you just don't concede them. It's weak defence in what has been a night where the Rhinos can be aggrieved about their luck. They can be aggrieved about defensive Maybe things that have gone against them, the referees' calls that have gone against them. But you can't be aggrieved about that. Somebody falling over the line, Danny Walker falling over the line from 2 yards out. Leeds Rhinos' goal line defence hasn't been good enough here tonight.
No, they've, as highlighted at half-time, they missed a couple of one-on-one tackles in that first half. Well, Stefan Ratchford here, 95% success probability. And this crucially would make it a 3-score game with just 13 minutes remaining. He's 2 from 3 on the night. And now he's 3 from 4. Warrington lead, 22 points to 8. Danny Walker's try, crucial for the Warrington Wolves.
Yeah, massive. And it came off the play before where Curry runs a good line. It was a short ball again, which was a feature of that first half. It's just a little bit too quick. The travelling Warrington fans just delighted with Danny Walker's effort. Could be a crucial moment in this game.
Another short restart. Ball on the ground, but I think it's knocked forward by Leeds. McCormack couldn't take it in. And Warrington now have got 12 minutes left to secure a valuable win. It was there to be fought for.
Yeah, and Leeds desperately trying to get the ball back, aren't they? Short dropouts, short kickoffs. And it's just not come off for them, has it?
50 up for Hulkar. 50 points to 10. Hulkar right in the mix again at the top of the Super League table. London's wait for a win goes on. Williams wrapped up. Smith makes the tackle. But it looks like it's going to be a 3rd successive home defeat for Leeds. Back-to-back losses against St Helens in the League and Cup. And now Warrington look like they're going home with the spoils here. In a very good performance. Here's Hayes, short pass. Taken in by Fitzgibbon. He's tackled, 20 away. Here's Hayes. Time is against Leeds. And another score here for Warrington. And they will be getting a 5th win. And here is Walker again. Ball bouncing all over. Still bouncing, and eventually it's going to be knocked dead by the Leeds Rhinos, who are hanging on here for dear life.
Yeah, and it's a man who's not renowned for cleaning up, mopping up, try scoring opportunities. McDonald, he's grounded a ball for a repeat set, and he's on the mark here and reacts just quicker than anybody else to stop Stefan Ratchford from dotting down and sealing this game for Warrington Wolves. That being said, they're going to go short again, Mark.
They've got to do now. 14 points to deficit. And that is knocked on, so they will get it back. What about that for a pass across the field to Miller? Miller skipping his way forward, wrapped up by Holroyd. So Leeds do get it back on this occasion. And now they earn themselves a penalty. Powell is not happy.
There was a flop interference in the play of the ball. What they're saying now is you can't come in like Sam Powell and add weight to that tackle after it's completed.
Well, Leeds getting desperate now, need 3 tries in 10 minutes. They've mustered 2 so far. They did lead in that first half with Harry Newman's score, and Lewis Roberts' try at the start of the second half gave them hope. But Warrington, truth be told, have been the better side for much of this game, and aggressive defence.
And hasn't he been good, Ben Curry? Loose forward, going through a huge amount of work. Massive defensive effort from him there. And he gets the reward of a mistake from Jared O'Connor. Big performance tonight from Ben Curry at loose forward. Some really quality touches on the ball. And then big defensive efforts like this. And I think Sam Burgess will be delighted with how his side has defended, how they've defended collectively, and how they've celebrated the defensive wins, because that's been a mark of this team's performance tonight.
I think what we've seen under Sam Burgess, you know, they're always the side that like to throw the ball about, But all of a sudden now they've got a bit of guts about them defensively, haven't they? And they're starting to grind out some wins now. They did it at Hull KR a few weeks ago. There might be some icing on the cake to come for them. Nicholson, Williams, Bullock and Walker with the tries. 4 tries to 2. Strong carry from Harrison, who goes over 100 metres now for him on the night. A couple of good spells from him. Ball now works its way to Williams. Short pass. Fitzgibbon over a tired tackle. Dumps the ball out of the back. And Leeds have picked it up. Roberts has got nowhere to go. He's going into touch. And the referee, despite the protests of Leeds, is going to give Warrington the ball.
Yeah, it's scrappy. The ball's been on the deck an awful lot tonight. Lewis Roberts picks it up. It's that man, Matty Ashton again. Him and Danny Walker and Fitzgibbon. Big defensive performances from some of the Warrington players. Fitzgibbon in particular, Ashton come up with some magical defensive.
Well, you go back
plays.
to that big tackle on Ash Hanley in the first half. Would have made it 8-0 had he not made the tackle. It's a different game then.
And I just feel like the game could have swung a number of times. Leeds have been unfortunate, but Warrington have rode their luck and posted points.
They've worked hard. I think good value for the lead they have at the moment. Can they extend it here? They're looking. Short run, crashing forward. Then Curry relishing in that midfield role, getting his hands on the ball more. Ball short here, taken forward by Sam Powell. He's put to the ground. They're going right again. Here is Williams. Williams finds Dufty. Dufty for the line to win it for Warrington. And Mac Dufty is over. Or is he? Looked good at first glance. Referee wants to check it. Referee on the field says it is a try. And it looks all over for the Leeds Rhinos.
Tackle 3, we've got an on-field call of a try, and we're just checking grounding, please. So we stay slow on this one, so the ball's clearly up at this point. Well shot. It appears to be grounded on that one. Got anything else on that? Other side, this might help us. So nice and slow on this. They're probably the best 2 angles I'm going to get. Anything else? So slow through on this. And then if we just go back to the first angle or so, please. And slow. Thank you, I've made my decision.
So Matt Dufty is over for his 7th try of the season. And the Warrington fans celebrate a big, big win for them. Coming here on the road. They've been to Hull Kingston Rovers. They've come here to Leeds. They've picked up big wins against teams they're going to be opposing in the playoffs.
Yeah, and this try was all about George Williams' speed and his ability to attract defenders. It's Frawley and McCormack who just get interested in Williams. He eyeballs defenders outside him. It's a no-look pass to Dufty. We maybe spoke about Dufty's limitations. Sometimes failed to accept what he's fantastic at. His pace, his ability to spot space and just go for it. And look, he leads in line breaks, you know, try assists, everything. But how good's George Williams been? Again, just a moment of quality, a moment of clarity, exceptional communication and awareness to create an opportunity for Matt Dufty to score the try.
Yeah, Big Sam's happy. Well done there to Danny Walker, I think it was, who he gave the handshake to. Here's Ratchford then from out wide. Looking to add 2 more points. 60% probability from here. Sends it on the way. Well, when Ratchford's in the mood, he's in the mood, and he's kicking them again. Matt Dufty's try converted. Sam Burgess, will be hearing from him at full time. Be an interesting reaction from Rowan Smith to see what he makes of this. Another home defeat for the Rhinos. Truth be told, John, they've not really been in it since early 10 minutes in.
They had a period of maybe 15 minutes in the second half where it looked like it was going to come good for them. But really, the bounce of the ball, the intensity of this game has been dictated by the team wearing green. Sam Burgess's team have really delivered, turned up with an intent and a real forceful attitude to how they were going to play this game, and that's manifested itself in how they've defended, Mark, because that's been as equally as impressive as maybe some of the tries and George Williams' touches with the ball. If you were going to review this game, you would look at the Matty Ashton tackle and celebrate that on its own and just say, this is what we're about.
Yeah, we watched some at Hull KR, didn't we, a few weeks ago. Same resolve defensively. Kept out a lot of Robins' pressure on that occasion. And they've dealt with whatever Leeds have had tonight as well. Are there more points in the Wolves? We looked at those stats for late tries. Warrington were high on the list. Now they're kicking out wide here. Ball might bounce into touch. It does.
That's the first mistake from him. It's been a flawless performance. Defensively exceptional. You know, he's at the top game, as of a number of players. Look, I think Fitzgibbon's been quality. Ben Curry, absolute quality. Harrison in the middle, quality. Some big performances from Sam Burgess's forwards. Really, that's where Leeds haven't been able to compete.
Leeds coming forward. What else has been going on in the Super League tonight? Well, routine win for Hull KR, 50 points to 10 over London, whose wait for a win continues. But Castleford have got a first win of the season. They avenged an earlier defeat in the season to Salford. You'll see all those tries coming up as soon as we're done here. The Tigers on the board have got a win. Big win as well over Salford. All the reaction to a busy night in the Super League here following the conclusion of this game. Is there a consolation? No, there's not. Could be one going the other way. Josh Thewlis sprints away. Leeds are trying to get back. Thewlis celebrates and scores the try to put the icing on a very tasty Warrington Wolves cake tonight. They lead by 32 points to 8.
It's great speed from Thewlis. Ron Smith will be ruined. That first half performance. So much to like about the Warrington performance here tonight, though. Sam Burgess will have been that 5th try of the year for Josh Thewlis. Cam Smith, haven't seen him an awful lot tonight. Brodie Croft, similar. Just trying to force it, just create something. But Thewlis finds a lovely position. He's aggressive defensively and stands in a spot where either he's going to come in and shut this down or he's going to pick off an intercept. Smart defensive play from Thewlis. I think if there's a question mark about Warrington, it is that right edge defence, about it being predictably aggressive. Well, it's worked out for them here tonight. Both him and Wrench up and in. Thewlis pouches the ball and then just has the wheels to get away from Lockie Miller, who's chasing. Cheeky celebration to the Wire fans who've made the journey.
It's not often you get to do that, is it, when you're racing in, but he'll celebrate it.
So I never did it.
It's the home fans who will have plenty to say, I think, at full time here. The interesting reaction. Leeds well beaten. Yes, they had misfortune with Tom Holroyd failing a head injury assessment. Could be a costly injury to Ash Hanley as well. But truth be told, Warrington have had a little bit too much. Well, he's just nailed one from out on the touchline. I know he's a metre further nearer the touchline, but he's got 2% better chance of kicking this one.
Just keeps going up the more he kicks.
I'm not surprised. Betfred getting another run going. We heard earlier Mark Sneed's run is over. Here he comes from the sideline. May as well just put him 100% and just let him kick them all, John Wilkin.
Oh, it's delicious. What a kick from Stefan Ratchford. It's a great finish from Josh Thewlis. And what's been an impressive Warrington Wolves performance. So much defensive play to enjoy. They'll be delighted with the 34 points. But defensively, that's where they've aimed up here tonight.
You were very, very keen pre-game. You told me you expected Warrington to win tonight. Are you surprised by the manner of the victory?
I thought it'd be closer than what it is, but I just fancied them. I loved Crowther and Harrison through the middle of the field. I felt like they were mobile and going to really allow Warrington to be at their best defensively. I've been watching George Williams closely, and he is sharp at the minute. And when you've got George Williams on form in your team, you're going to score points. Now, the question for me was whether Leeds could aim up and turn up. Well, they've made 15 errors in the game and completed, you know, 63%. So you struggle to compete.
One word answer, John. Is Ron Smith under pressure, in your opinion?
Yes, he's the head coach of Leeds Rhinos. He's under pressure every week.
All the reaction to come. We'll hear from Ron, we'll hear from Sam Burgess as well, but it's been a tough old night for the Rhinos and Ron Smith.
Go 5.
Too many positives to take out of this as the kick is arrowed to the touchline. It's well grabbed by Momirovski. He'll swing it to Miller. Miller looks up. A wall of green in front of him. Nowhere to go for Leeds. They've been outperformed tonight, make no mistake about that. Warrington have bounced back from the disappointment of a home loss to Catalans last week, and they've come here and they have turned up. Sam Burgess back where it all started for him as a rugby league player for the Bradford Bulls. Now he wears the colours of Warrington, and this is a big win for him. Tough night for Ron Smith. We'll find out what he's got to say when he speaks to Jenna in a few moments' time. I think Curry, outstanding for Warrington, had a big hand in what they served up tonight. Mike Duffy, another try for him. Harry Newman got the opener for Leeds, but that was the only time they were in front after 9 minutes. Game that threatened to boil over at times, but it's handshakes all round at the end. It's Warrington who pick up a 5th win of the season. For Leeds, it's 3 successive home defeats. All the reaction to come. Leeds Rhinos 8, Warrington Wolves 34.
Mark, John, thank you very much. Yes, a great response from the Warrington Wolves to last round's defeat to the Catalan Dragons. And for Leeds, well, plenty of